Major Slack Attack.
Well, yeah, my name is MajorSlack. Thanks for joining me again. Let's walk through some more Skyrim. And off camera, I took the trouble to organize my stuff here in the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary a little better. So, this dresser is now the potion dresser. Alright? Because this one here, I was putting, this was like a miscellaneous dresser. Right? And it was getting just too cluttered. Okay? So that's the potion dresser. This is the ingredient end table, as usual. This is my main smithing slash miscellaneous apparel slash weapon dresser. And this is my complete useless junk wardrobe. Alright? Oh yeah, and this is the food end table. Yeah. Okay, all nicely organized. Let's do power smithing phase 2. On board we have all our hides, all spare hides. Okay, just grab all your hides, whatever you can. I've got them all on board. All gems, alright, all precious gems like rubies, amethysts, etc., etc. And all silver and gold ingots. Gold ingots. And silver ingots. Alright? Now, one thing they don't have here at the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary, I was surprised to see this, is a tanning rack. So we're going to have to go to Whiterun to do that. We're going to have to outsource. So later we're going to take a little run to Whiterun and tan us up a whole bunch of leather. This is for the purpose of cranking out a whole bunch of leather bracers, which will help level up our smithing as well. Okay, so Whiterun. No vampire, no vampire, no vampire, no vampire, no vampire.
There's a nip in the air.
There we go. Attaboy. He's a good Whiterun. I am. That's right. Tanning rack. Crank out all the leather. Somebody was asking me how I do this so rapidly. On the PC version, you just press enter to get the thing you want, to get the do you want to create this item prompt, and then just press Y to complete it. That's how I do it so rapidly. So I have one finger on the enter button and the other finger on the Y button. I just rapidly go back and forth between the two. That's how I do that. Okay, so this should create 54 leather. Indeed he did. So, to figure out how many leather strips we need to create in order to maximize the number of leather bracers we can make, just simply divide by 3. So divide 54 by 3, and we have to crank out leather strips 18 times. In other words, you have to bring our leather count down to 36. That's all you have to remember, okay? There you go. So there we go, down to 36. And that should give us twice as many leather strips as leather. Perfect. 36 leather, 72 leather strips. That's it. Let's go back to the DBHQ. Hang on, let me make sure I got the... I should have the Warrior Stone. You should have the Warrior Stone still hooked up. Indeed it is. Okay. Back to the Dark Brotherhood headquarters. And we're going to crank out a whole bunch of leather bracers and some jewelry. This should level up smithing to 46. Then we're going to make some new gear. Now, your mileage may vary as far as what kind of gear you can make. First of all, I want to get the rested bonus. I was lucky enough to find some Elven armor, so that's really going to cut back on the resources required to make some new Elven gear. Now, this isn't going to be our final gear. Okay, this is just temporary gear. Because we still got a ways to go with enchanting. There we go. Rested, the Warrior Stone. Very good. Let's go. Power level smithing. Got it all worked out here. Whatever you manage to collect with regards to jewelry, just make the most expensive jewelry you can, and that will level up smithing as much as possible. And quick save. Just make sure we don't. Boom. Down to leather. And crank out as many leather braces as we can, namely 36. There we Getting out the leather bracers here, boss. Whee! There we go, smithing up to 44. And I can bring it up to 46 by making some jewelry. Where are you going, Slack? Okay, now the most expensive jewelry I can make. I got a list here. Just go through all this, find the jewelry that is the most valuable, and make that first, and then move on down from the most valuable to the least valuable. And that way you can maximize your smithing leveling up. So the most expensive jewelry I can make is silver jeweled necklace ×2. I got a list here. And 5 silver ruby rings. And finally, 3 silver amethyst rings. And that's it. That's all the silver ingots used up. You know, I can make a couple of 3 gold. It's either that or hold out and see if I can come across another amethyst, a flawless amethyst, and then I can make a gold. Now let's do that right now. So it's either a gold necklace or 2 gold rings. I forget which levels up more. I'm gonna presume gold necklace does. Even though this like 2 gold rings, that would add up to. I wrote it down. I should have put this in my notes. Let's go for gold necklace. Crank out 6 gold necklaces. There we go. And we got smithing up to 47. I also leveled up. So we got Magicka at 300. That's enough Magicka ing for now. Let's start putting points into health. And we're good. Just checking my notes here. Now I gotta go back and swap out and get some more resources. And we're gonna make our new gear. Now, can't sell these leather bracers. So let's throw them in the junk drawer. Lighten the load. In you go. Keep all the jewelry. I'm gonna enchant her with like the best looking jewelry. You know, it's like something I never do because usually I sell that stuff. Take on board. Here we go. Take on board. All moonstone. There we go. 10 refined moonstone. 2 iron ingots. Like I said, your mileage may vary. Basically, you're going to make the best light armor you can. If you can't make Elven, make leather. You're not going to win any awards for armor rating at this point, so just don't worry about it. I know it's say 3 leather strips, 2 leather, 1 steel ingot. I also need this, the circlet of minor alchemy. I also need this, the high bracers of minor smithing. And I must pass steel ingots up there somewhere. I'll just skip ahead. Did I see 2 steel ingots? 1 steel ingot. And the Elven armor, finally. Here's the Elven armor. Alright, let's double check. All moonstone. Check. 2 iron ingots. Check. 2 leather. Check. 3 leather strips. Check. 1 steel ingot. Check. 1 Elven armor. Check. 1 high bracers of minor smithing. Check. And 1 circlet of alchemy. Check. Let's throw that on right now. Let's throw this on right now too so we don't forget. Now, potion of fortified smithing. This can be made with blisterwort. I'll just tell you all the ingredients you can use to make fortified smithing. It's blisterroot, glowing mushroom, spriggan sap. Do I have any spriggan sap? Yeah, here we go. Or saber cat tooth. Mix any of those two and you get a potion of fortified smithing. Let's go for blisterroot and glowing mushroom. Done and done. Let's go whip ourselves up a couple potions, fortified smithing potions. As usual, festive. Oh wait, Gabriella. Excuse me, Gabriella.
Does death not come to us all? Is it not a certainty?
Oh
I
boy.
am therefore honored to be.
Look, I didn't come here for a philosophy lesson. I just came here to whip up a potion. Excuse me, thank you very much. Blisterroot, glowing mushroom. I meant to bring two, but no problem. We can do it 1-1. Pardon me. The timer on fortified smithing potions is pretty forgiving. You can usually make a lot. That's that. We got ourselves a fortified smithing potion. Weapon and armor can be improved 30% better. We also got some fortified smithing gear. We are ready to rock. Quick save. Now, I already got the Elven armor. We're going to keep our shrouded boots because those are very valuable, right? So all we need is armor, helmet, and gauntlets. We got the armor, so we only have to make helmet and gauntlets. And we could do this with the resources we've got. Like I said, if you can't do this with Elven because you don't have enough moonstone or whatnot, you're going to have to settle for leather. But don't worry about it. We're not going to win any awards for armor rating at this point. Elven gauntlets, one please. And Elven helmet. Blah, blah, Elven helmet. Armor, gauntlets, and helmet. And do we have our crossbow? Yes, we do. Alright. Now 6 success, quick save. Got the high braces of minor smithing on. Let's gobble down a potion, fortify smithing, and we should be able to improve everything to flawless, starting with the crossbow. Quickly now, before the potion runs out. Everything to flawless. Awesome, that's our new gear. And like I said, keeping the shrouded boots for the muffled effect. So that gives us an armor rating of 91. Pretty pathetic, but yeah, at least it's better than 32. Yeah. So that's that. Just for demonstrational purposes, let's do a quick save. Let's say I got light armor. I forget what it's called. The first perk in light armor. Swinging on around, that would improve armor by 20% here. Agile Defender. Increase armor rating for light armor by 20%. That would bring it up to 109. And then if we added on 40 points for Oak Flesh, plus another 50 points for the Lordstone, that'd bring it up just under 200, 199. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Long ways to go before the armor cap, but it's a start. Like I said, we're not going to win any awards for that. Let's reload, because I don't want to spend my that perk point right now. I want to save all those perks for enchanting, and that's what's coming up next, a power enchanting session. Let's get set up for that by running out and activating the Mage Stone. Oh yeah, let's take a look at Leia in her new Elven armor. Yeah, this is not going to win any awards for, like, you know, sexy. Probably lose points on the sexy scale. This is probably like -3, but yeah, at least it's some protection. Alright, Mage Stone. Mage Stone activated, back to the DBHQ. Gotta find her some nice street clothes. Nice, sexy street clothes. So not just here running around in this clanky metal crap. And we're done. We're ready, Freddy. We're ready for some power enchanting. That's coming up next video. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. Please take your helmet off, Barry. There we go. Yeah, it looks better already. Yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next video.